It's Caribbean American Heritage Month, and we're celebrating change makers like St. Martin-born Zahira Marmar, brewing culture and flavor with her herbal tea brand HrbVor. Her story begins in her childhood home.
So everything, all these herbal remedies in the form of herbs grew in our backyards, and I spent a lot more time with my mother in the garden planting so many fruit trees. We have a lot of fruit trees in our garden. I remember as a young child, getting my fingers dirty in the soil with my mom.
Those ancient Caribbean traditions followed into her own family home here in the United States.
We were always drinking a lot of tea at home, and I used to send my children with upcycled little water bottles to school with their tea. Somehow their friends started to get a taste of it here and there, and then all of a sudden parents would be calling me and saying, what is this juice, this thing that my children is talking about, that your kids bring to school? Like, I'd like some. And the more they heard about it, that it tastes good, but it's actually good for your body. So that's what, I started to get a lot of orders from parents, from, people in our community.
Zahira's kitchen was too small for the big demand her Caribbean herbal teas were brewing.
It got to a point where I think just the brewing, the daily constant brewing on such a larger scale became very taxing for me. I have a family to run, and I can't brew every day, all day. And that is kind of where the idea of making it into a business came about.
She quickly found out that scaling up a kitchen operation was no small feat.
There are so many nuances that come with when you scale up ingredients. They don't taste the same, they don't interact the same. So it was a lot of back and forth tinkering and reformulating to bring out different, more taste of what you wanted, what you intended to, that were lost in the, at the commercial scale.
Success hasn't changed Zahira's roots. She still grows and gathers herbs at her home.
I'm going to show you a way that I learned how to wrap the fever grass or the lemongrass that my mom taught me. We wrap it up, and then that will make it perfectly wrapped for our tea. That's our first ingredient.
But for those not wanting to do the manual work, HrbVor has ready-made teas. National Caribbean Heritage Month here in the USA is a celebration of Caribbean culture, a celebration of art, music, and business owners like Zahira Marmar, owner of HrbVor, a herbal iced tea company that is teaching people how to enjoy ancient traditions of making tea in a very modern way. Here's to Caribbean culture and HrbVor.